Hi, in this video we're going through how to get gold in the GTA 5 mission Lamar Down, where we'll help Lamar on yet another deal gone sideways. Hi and welcome back, my name's Dan and I'm an old grumpy gamer. Grand Theft Auto is a truly massive game. Between GTA 5 and the constant updates from Rockstar for GTA Online, there's no shortage of new content and interesting things to do. Join me then in our continuing series, Getting Gold in Every Damn Mission in GTA 5, as we look at the Grand Theft Auto mission, Lamar Down. Before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, we do how-to guides, news, and giveaways, so consider subscribing and ring the bell to stay up to date. Getting gold in this one is fairly challenging, especially with so many moving parts to keep track of. Before you jump into this mission, I highly recommend you ensure Michael, Trevor and Franklin all have full body armour, full health, and plenty of ammunition. To get gold in this one, we'll need to kill enemies with each character, hit at least 18 headshots, finish with an accuracy of 80% or better, and complete the mission in less than 13 minutes and 30 seconds. So let's pick it up as we're about to jump in the car, having skipped the cutscene with Tanisha. So we'll jump straight in the Buffalo. You can see there we have the GPS marker ready to go. So we're going to follow that for a little bit, actually. I just spotted something a bit quicker than what we have, so we'll grab that. There we go. We'll follow the GPS for a little bit. We're going to veer off in the not too distant future though, but we'll just start by skipping through the hills. We'll hang a left up here. There's a few quick cars on offer today, but I think we'll stick with the coil. And not forgetting to use Franklin's ability here and there to try and keep us on track and really keep the pace up. We are on a very strict timeline this time around, so it's important that we keep the car tidy and don't do anything silly. When we see this rock here, we're going to veer off to the right and head down the valley a little bit. We'll drop into the bottom of the valley and then onto a trail. You may remember this from Cater Libre. Through the tunnel and then back onto the highway. Alright, so that's our first shortcut done. Next thing we're going to do is absolutely hammer it down the highway, going as fast as the car will let us go. Left after the bridge, and then we're just going to sneak up over here and onto the train tracks. And we'll follow the train tracks most of the way to the meet. So with this second shortcut, it really gives us a bit of breathing room to make sure that we get back in time. And there we are, the sawmill is just on the left there, so we can just go and find our spot. Doesn't have to be graceful, we just need to get there. Alright, so I've swapped out to Trevor. And because we've jumped into there, we don't have to worry about just checking our position, we can just go straight into it. So just going to find a spot up the top. And now the fun part, we get to take out all of the balers using whatever means necessary, as long as we don't take Lamar out in the process. So big fan of explosives, and using the rifle as well. Now don't forget Michael's got Overwatch as well, so we can swap out to him anytime we like. It's important not to get shot too much. We've only got so much health and so much ammo. Even in this point in the game, we're still fairly vulnerable, so take cover as often as you can. And if one of the guys is getting a little bit worse for wear, leave them to their own. Just swap over to the next character. And we'll just take this guy out with something a little bit bigger. There we go, that's him sorted. And up to Overwatch. No, that was no good, so back over to Franklin. And remember to keep a good eye on what's going around up as well as left and right. So keep a really good eye on that mini-map, that'll help you with enemy position, and if you're having trouble with visibility, just keep an eye on the reticle. When that turns red, you know you've got your shot. So back to Overwatch, and let's see if Michael can spot anyone. There's the boys. Now you can see them running up, so that's a really good indicator as to where you might find new enemies. And remember that headshot count we need to worry about as well, so try and get as many as you can with Michael using his ability, and that way it'll be a bit easier to get that headshot count later on. Just wait for him to pop his head up. There we go. So they're still shooting at someone, so that means that there is someone there. There we go. They're advancing. Great. So swap out to Franklin again. Take out a couple of the last stragglers. And again, keeping an eye on that mini-map to give you a clue as to where people might be. So I suspect that last one's going to be Lamar. That's him sorted. Great. So now we can go and collect Lamar, and we just need to shoot our way back out again. All right, back to Overwatch, and let's see who we can take out. There's one. It's great when they don't realize you're there. We want to just keep looking around until we notice the boys running forward. So once they've advanced, that shows you that we've got everyone. That's it. Excellent. So push forward. And back to Overwatch again. So back to Michael to see if there's anyone else that we need to worry about. There we go. Fantastic. All right, so that's everyone covered. Head down to a car. All right, we've still got a few left. These guys won't be too much hassle. All right, they've discovered Michael, so we'll swap out. It's 1, 2, oh, missed. 2, and hopefully 3. There we go. So that's Michael all covered as well. So we should be able to swap back to Trevor or Franklin. There we go. Few more remaining. Get a couple of those headshots, and we've just dropped into Trevor's ability here as well, so that he sustains less damage, but does a whole lot more. It makes his rifle shots a lot more effective. And there's one more on the minimap there. Push forward, see if we can't sort them out. There he is. And that's it sorted. Great, so swap to Franklin and just jump in something that's still working. We want to head back more or less the same way we came, so we'll just take a quick shortcut here. Maybe that wasn't as shortcutty as we thought. There we go. Find the tracks again. Try not to overshoot them and put it in a ditch, but that's all right. Let's see, are we stuck? Nope, we're good. Fantastic. Wait for the train. We all know how forgiving those things are. All right, back on the tracks. So just a quick check of the map to see where we go in relation to the train. So we need to get off just after the bridge there. Once we're over the little river there, we can just sneak off to the side. There we go. Back onto the highway. And that has saved us a whole mess of time, which will make it a lot easier to get there in the fairly tight time restriction. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can shortcut this. We just need to stay to the highway now. So we'll just follow the GPS all the way back to Franklin's place, or Lamar's place. And as we come up on Franklin's old neighborhood, we should just see a turn off here somewhere. There we go, duck into his ability. And again, we are trying to keep that speed up. So we just want to go absolutely flat out. Pull up around here somewhere. And then there should be an exchange between the two once everyone's out of the car. There we go. So we'll skip this as quickly as we can. And that's gold. So got the 18 from 18 headshots, got through with a 75% accuracy, so not too bad. 15 shots with each of the guys, so that's plenty, and mission time at 12 minutes and 40 seconds gave us 50 seconds to spare, so those shortcuts really helped us out. You'll notice as well up the top right that Franklin only gave Lamar 50 bucks. That's more or less all he had on him, and Lamar didn't seem terribly grateful, but I suspect he thinks Franklin's doing a lot better than he is at this point in the game. So, what are your thoughts? Do you have any tips for other viewers, or could this have been done differently? Leave your comment down below. And check out the video on the left for the next storyline mission, or the one on the right for some more old Grumpy Gamer goodness. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.